Hey guys, welcome to the Youth Code. I'm yours truly, Anthony D. And this is a show designed for us to learn, to interact, to discuss with the millennials and the Gen Zs, the younger generation, as we seek to learn from them and to get from them what are their perspective and their views concerning life and various topics that affect them in life. That affects all of us in life. The show is designed for us to learn from the younger generations through our healthy conversations and interactions with them, and for us to be able to view life through their eyes. Now, altogether, at the end of the day, we all are going to be learning from each other. So, in as much as we're going to be learning from them, our intention, my intention through the podcast, is to be able to share, necessary knowledge and wisdom and advice as well for them as the younger generation, so that there are things that they can learn beforehand and they'll be in a better position as they age.
Oh my God! Wow!
Now, today's episode, I just want to simply start off by letting you know why it is I started the podcast. Now, I've been involved with young people for many years. I've worked with several youth groups. And one of the things I've enjoyed is seeing them throughout their lives grow and mature into different areas of their lives where they are able to successfully navigate through the challenges that they would face as young people. And we feel that young people don't want to hear, they don't want to listen. And we know for a fact there are some that are like that. But in some cases as well, older generations, we don't take the time sometimes to understand their perspective, their views, their opinions on things, and try to bridge that gap between experience and youthfulness, right? So the intention behind the Youthcast, So today's episode is just to give you a general idea as to what the Youth Code is all about. It's a forum where, through discussions and interactions with millennials and Gen Zs and younger generations, we get to learn from them what are their views and their perspective on various topics in life. As a generation, they are now experiencing certain things, and through learning from them, we could understand what life looks like to them. Now, it's not just simply about learning life through their eyes, but it will also be a forum where we'll share wisdom, knowledge, information with them, so that they will be in a position where they can make informed decisions on things that they will face in life as they mature, as they get older, as they go through life in itself. Now, for me personally, I've lived my life as a learner. I've referred to myself as a learner, whereby I have always, as a young person, spent a lot of time with elderly folks, gleaning from them experiences, gleaning from them knowledge, gleaning from them understanding in various areas of life. And that has helped me. And I remembered specifically there was an experience that I had. Let me just share it with you.
Here I come.
We had a youth camp where we were going to spend some time in a camp house or a beach house, so like a beach house in the Toko area. And I remember this gentleman, his name is Ramzan Hussein, a gentleman that up to this day continues to have, a lot of impact and involvement in my life. We still share a lot of moments and stuff together. And I remember he took a group of us, a group of young men. We went up ahead of the young ladies and the others that were coming to the camp to prepare the camp space. And I remember that time of him conversing with us and asking us questions and sharing advice and giving us nuggets as young men as to how to live life through the eyes of a man, as a young man at that time, but even as a man. And those simple experiences helped me as a young man to be able to begin having a particular perspective about life. And that is what the Youth Code is about. It's a forum where, through interaction, we are going to be learning from the younger generation, but also we'll also take the opportunity to share knowledge, wisdom, and experiences. Now, one of the things, honestly, that I've experienced, I've learned, I've seen, is that there is this disparity, this distancing that takes place between younger and older generations.
Wait for it. Here it comes. Almost there.
And I think that has augured more for a disruptive society rather than one that is going to be beneficial to us.
Stop it. Get some help.
Because we know for a fact that our older generations have experience that they can share, that they can impart to us, and through the principles that we might be able to extract through the experiences, as younger generations, we will be in a better position, or I say we should be in a better position. So again, I'm hoping to be able to use the Youth Code, the show, as a forum where we can actually have that type of experience where generations are sharing and learning from each other. You heard me making mention that this is about sharing advice, wisdom, and knowledge. And the reason why I believe that is important is because it's through knowledge and wisdom that we'll be able to navigate ourselves through life and to be successful in overcoming some of the challenges that we're going to face in life. As a matter of fact, in the book of Hosea 4:6, it says this. It says, "But my people are destroyed from lack of knowledge." And it said that because you have rejected knowledge, I also reject you as my priest. Because you have ignored the law of your God, I also will ignore your children. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, from verse 9, it says this: "To the discerning, all of them are right. They are upright to those who have found the knowledge. Choose my instruction instead of silver knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her." So you will see that even in the Bible is making reference to the importance and the value of having knowledge and wisdom, because it is understood that when we have that, we are able to make informed decisions that is going to help us to navigate through the challenges that we will face in life. So the Youth Code is all about sharing, it's all about interacting, and it's going to be an enjoyable journey as we move forward. Now, somebody might be saying, well, why the young people? Them young people don't listen to nobody. They don't want to hear nobody. But the thing is that we can't abandon them. It's important that we create forums and environments where, through healthy conversations, we can impart, but we can also learn from them. That is the reason why the Youth Code is designed as a space where we will be interacting and sharing information as we learn from them, and as they learn, hopefully, they learn from us. Right? But at least the information is going to be out there, it is going to be available for them. And I want to encourage you, let them know. Subscribe to the channel, make sure they like you, share it with some young person that you know. As you find the content that you believe is going to be relevant to them, share it with them, because it is all about us growing together as a society, as a community, as a nation, as a people, as we work together as different generations to be able to help encourage and build up one another as we move forward. Now, there's a quote I came across from a gentleman named George Orwell, and the quote says this: "Each generation imagined itself to be more intelligent than the one that went before and wiser than the one that comes after it." So when you think about it, that every generation actually believes that it is in a better position than the one that has preceded it, as well as the one that is coming after it. So when we think about this paradox, it means that at the end of the day, sharing of information is only going to benefit us all. Damn! Because what one generation would have known and experienced being shared with another generation means that they now become informed, and that information is going to help move them into a better place to face the thing that they are going to face in life. Because as the good book says, there is nothing new under the sun. Challenges are still challenges, obstacles are still obstacles. Issues that we will face in life will be similar. They may just vary in the way that they may come across to us, but they're very similar in terms of the nature of what they will bring to us as human beings. So I'm hoping that through the Youth Code and through these interactions, through these conversations, through these interviews, that we will all learn from each other what it means to be a people, what it means to be human, what it means to exist as a community, as a society. And at the end of the day, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the experiences is going to help to benefit us all. If you believe that the Youth Code podcast is something that you believe that young people should be a part of, as a matter of fact, this might just be the show for all people. But we know that our conversations are going to be between the millennials and the Gen Zs, but that doesn't mean that it's only for them. Because as I said, through our interaction and engagement with them, we are all going to learn. So I encourage you, share it with your friends, share it with your family members, those that you know that are within the age group. And I look forward to your interaction, your comments, your feedback, as well as your support. This is Anthony D for the youth.